Global Gridlock Report, DNA Study on Japanese Origins. Sheds new light on ancestry. In a groundbreaking discovery that challenges long-standing narratives about the origins of the Japanese people, a new DNA study has unveiled surprising insights, leaving scientists and historians reevaluating what they thought they knew. The research, published on SciTech Daily, uses advanced genetic analysis to provide a clearer picture of how the population of Japan has evolved over thousands of years, highlighting complex migrations and cultural interactions that shaped the genetic landscape of the archipelago. Before we proceed, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us with the YouTube algorithm. A detailed look at Japanese ancestry. The study traces the genetic lineage of modern Japanese people back to three major ancestral groups rather than the previously accepted two. The first two groups, the Jomon and Yayoi, were already well known to researchers. The Jomon people were indigenous hunter-gatherers who lived on the islands for over 10,000 years. They were followed by the Yayoi, who migrated from the Korean peninsula around 2,300 years ago, introducing rice farming and advanced metalworking techniques. However, this latest research identifies a third wave of migration that occurred approximately 1,700 years ago. This third group, believed to have connections with present-day populations in northern China and Siberia, brought with them new cultural practices and technologies that significantly influenced the development of the Japanese population and culture. Methodology and findings. Scientists conducted comprehensive DNA analyses on bone samples extracted from ancient remains across various regions of Japan. By comparing these ancient genomes with those of contemporary Japanese, as well as other populations in East Asia, they identified distinct genetic signatures that correspond to the three waves of migration. The findings reveal that the modern Japanese gene pool is a composite of these three ancient groups, with contributions of around 13% from the Jomon, 16% from the Yayoi, and the remainder from the third group. This genetic structure explains the complex interplay between indigenous and external influences that has shaped Japan's history, society, and even its language. Implications for Japanese history and culture. This discovery holds significant implications for how historians and anthropologists understand Japan's ancient history. It provides new evidence that Japan's population and culture were shaped by repeated influxes of different peoples, each bringing their own cultural and technological advancements. The study's findings challenge the notion of a homogeneous Japanese identity, instead portraying the islands as a melting pot of diverse influences and migrations. Furthermore, the study sheds light on Japan's role as a bridge between different cultures in East Asia. The mixing of these diverse populations may have contributed to Japan's unique cultural and social characteristics, which are distinct from other nations in the region. Broader relevance in the scientific community. The significance of this research extends beyond Japan. It exemplifies how genetic studies can be used to untangle the complex history of human populations, offering insights that were previously unattainable through archaeological or historical records alone. By using cutting-edge DNA extraction and sequencing technologies, scientists can now piece together ancient population movements and interactions with unprecedented precision. In the case of Japan, these techniques have not only clarified the genetic makeup of its people, but have also prompted new questions about the broader migration patterns across East Asia. It suggests that other populations in the region may have similarly complex origins, with multiple waves of migration and cultural influence. Looking ahead, future research directions. The research team plans to expand their studies to include more regions and time periods within Japan. They hope to identify further nuances in the population history and to understand how these genetic shifts correlated with historical events, such as the rise of the Japanese imperial state and interactions with neighboring countries like Korea and China. By deepening our understanding of the genetic history of Japan, the study has set the stage for a new era of research that could rewrite our understanding of East Asian prehistory and the formation of modern populations.